Welcome back. Today we're going to look at lesson 8.2. And in 8.1, we talked about sets and subsets. And using a Venn diagram is a way for us to get a visual picture of sets and how they're related. So for instance, this Venn diagram here this is what's called the universal set. And so the universal set contains 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we can see that A contains 2 and 3, and B contains 3 and 4. And we can see that 3 is in this overlap of A and B. So draw a diagram similar to the one above and shade the following, where what is not in A and what is in B. So we have A and B, and they want us to shade what's not in A. So everything that's not in A and in B. So it has to be in A, but it can't be, it has to be in B, but it can't be in A. So that would be everything here. B says, now shade everything that's not in A or is not in B. And so everything that's not in A, union, not in B. So not in A is everything over here, because it's not in A, and then or everything that's not in B. So it's actually the entire set because it's not an A or. So or means it could be an either or both. Okay, example 2 said, in a recent survey of 100 households, a researcher finds that 46 have a landline phone, 90 have a wireless phone, and 39 have both. Use this information to create a Venn diagram. Okay. We're going to draw a really nice large rectangle so we have plenty of space. And because there is a piece that says they have both, we know that the two items intersect. And they intersect at the 39 have both. So we have L for the landline and W for the wireless. Now we know there's a total of 100 households. So that's going to guide us here. 90 have a wireless phone. So 39 is included in that 90. So wireless is going to be 39 plus something is going to give my 90 that have wireless. And so that would be 90 minus 39 is 51. So 51 just have wireless, plus the 39 that have both. And then of the landline, 46 have a landline. So that means the landline is the 39 plus something to get to the total of 46. So that means 46 minus 39 is 7, must have just a landline. And if we add these up, 7 plus 39 plus 51 is 17. So 97. So that means 100 minus 97. There must be 3 that don't have either. So let's use the picture now to answer our question. It says, how many households have only a wireless phone? So only a wireless is everybody here in the 51. How many households have a landline but not a wireless? A landline but not a wireless. So that would be the 7. D says, how many households have a landline or a wireless phone but not both? So that would be the 7 plus the 51. So not both. So we're not including the 39. So 7 plus 51 would be 58. Okay. Now notice we kind of had 2 categories and then an overlap. And so that made for 2 circles and an overlap. So we're going to kind of think about that as a strategy moving forward. So example 3 says, a group of 85 students were surveyed as to which streaming services, if any, they subscribed. The results are as follows. So you can see that we have Netflix, Hulu, and Amazon are the 3 individuals. So when we go to draw our Venn diagram, we're going to have 3. We're going to have 3 circles. Now we've got some overlap. We've got 12 that use all 3. And then we've got these other 3 situations where some use Netflix but not Hulu, some use Hulu and Amazon, and some use Netflix and Amazon. So let's draw our circles big enough that we can get some overlap. Here, so I'm going to call them Netflix, Hulu, and Prime. So for me, starting with the overlap is a good piece. So we know that 12 use all 3. So that's going to be this area here where they're all together. That's 12. And I'm going to check them off. And then, let's see, 31 use Netflix and Amazon. So 31 use Netflix and Amazon Prime. So they're in Netflix and Amazon, but they also are in this 12. So that's going to be 31 minus the 12, or 19 that are just in Netflix and Amazon right here. Because 19 plus the 12 makes a 31. Okay, so 15 use Hulu and Amazon. Hulu and Amazon. So right, this is what we're looking at. That's 15. But again, we have to do 15 minus the 12 to get 3. That just use Hulu and Amazon. Okay, so now that's done. 26 use Netflix, but not Hulu. So Netflix, but not Hulu. So we're not going to use any of this right here. So it looks like that in Netflix, but not Hulu. So that would be 26 minus this 19 should get us the just Netflix. So 26 minus 19 equals, this is 7. And then these totals up here are totals for those circles. So 47 use Netflix total. So I'm going to take 47 and I'm going to subtract all the pieces that I do know. 7, 19, and 12. And that leaves me with 9. And then Hulu says 52 use Hulu. So 52 for Hulu. And And then I'm going to subtract all these other pieces, 9, 12, and 3. And that leaves 28 that are just in Hulu. And then when I add up these, I need to add up to 40. So that means for the Amazon Prime, we have 40, subtracting 19, subtracting 12, and subtracting 3 would be 34. So that leaves us with 6 that are just in the Amazon Prime. So it says, how many students use Hulu and Netflix? So they have to be in Hulu and Netflix. Hulu and Netflix. And that would be the 9 and the 12, because they didn't say they couldn't be in Amazon Prime, but they have to be in Hulu and Netflix. So that would be this right here. Hulu and Netflix. So 9 plus 12 is 21. And then C says, how many students use Netflix or Amazon? So or means Netflix. So Netflix total is 47 plus Amazon Prime is 40. Subtracting the overlap, remember, because the or we have to remember that anything that's in both, we can't really count those again. So that would mean the 19 and the 12. So we have 87 minus 31 leaves us with 56. And then D says, how many students use only one of the 3 services? So that would be the people that are only in Netflix, 7 of them, only in Amazon Prime, that would be 6, and then only in Hulu would be 28. So that would be a total of 41. Catch me back for another video.